Going to be a nice day, right, Jordan?
Absolutely. We're going to see mostly clear skies across the region, and as a matter of fact, we really don't have any activity coming in for the weekend. And because there's not really a whole lot going on, let's talk about hurricane season. Yes, it kicks off today. Here's a list of the names. I'm going to be posting these names later on Facebook. Put in the comments section which one is the most unique, out of the ordinary kind of name that you like, because we use these names every 6 years unless the name has been retired. But of course, weather doesn't always follow a calendar to a T. This time, though, it is. We are already focusing on a little disturbance out in the Gulf of Mexico, right off the west coast of Florida, possibly moving toward the Panhandle. It's unlikely to really become anything, but you know what? Hey, this is the first time this year that we've actually seen a little something out there. Nonetheless, though, here's we got in terms of temperatures across the region. Well, it's staying pretty warm. Of course, that's pretty normal for us this time of year. 68 right now in Temple, 66 in Bryan, 70 in Waco, as well as Killeen. I still have my eyes on this little dry line out to the west. Basically separates the dry air and the wet air from one side to another. It typically is an area where we see a lot of the activity in terms of showers and thunderstorms, most of which actually extending all the way up into the panhandle of both Texas and Oklahoma. On top of us, well, we have a line of high pressure. It's what we call a ridge. Basically, what that means is, well, we're not expecting anything. Now, this dry line is going to be moving back and forth over the next couple of days, slowly eroding away at the ridge on top of us. So we're going to start to see an increase in cloud cover kind of coming in from the west, but rain chances stay out of our area until we go into the weekend. So starting off your commute this morning, well, you might see a little bit of that patchy fog just because of that excess moisture in the upper atmosphere, but by the afternoon and evening, you should be just fine. A little bit of that cloud cover. Definitely have that AC ready to turn on because it's going to be a little bit toasty in the car, especially with temperatures nearing that 90-degree mark, especially Temple, Cameron, Hearn, even College Station getting very close to that mark. And don't worry, we will cool down going into the overnight hours, but we're cooling down only into those upper 60s. Which is where we should be after this time of year, relatively seasonable, but it's still going to be a little bit humid to start off your day, especially with those southeasterly winds continuing to bring in the moisture off the Gulf of Mexico. Over the next couple of days, you can start to see that dry line slowly pushing its way in from the west. That's where you start to see a little bit more in terms of showers and thunderstorms, mostly by the later parts of the day. I have two little systems kind of popping in, but they're going to avoid central Texas for the most part. Any kind of rain I do see, it's going to be more closer to the Fort Worth and Dallas Metroplex region. Over the next 7 days, well, temperatures are going to stay on the warmer end. We're talking upper 80s, lower 90s. But when the rain chances come back, well, those temperatures do start to fall ever so slightly. But you know what? Once the rain goes away, yeah, we're going to be warming right back up. 90 degrees, just right around the corner.